Today we will talk about Steve Harris's 1996 article, Confession Building, Long-Distance Networks, and the Organization of Jesuit Science. The first question that we should address is who are the Jesuits and why are they important for understanding knowledge production and circulation in a global world? The Society of Jesus is a Christian male religious order of the Roman Catholic Church. The members are called Jesuits. The society is engaged in evangelization and apostolic ministry in 112 nations. Jesuits work mainly in education. They run schools, colleges, universities, and seminars. Ignatius of Loyola founded the order in 1534, following the vows of poverty, chastity, and obedience. The Society of Jesus was founded for whoever desires to serve as a soldier of God, to strive specially for the defense and propagation of the faith and for the progress of souls in Christian life and doctrine. Therefore, Jesuits are sometimes referred to colloquially as God's soldiers. The Society of Jesus was founded after the discovery of America. From the point of view of the Church, the existence of America was an invitation to a difficult quest. The discovery of the unsuspected size of God's created world introduced to Western culture an enormous group of people in urgent need of conversion. The Jesuits rose to meet this challenge. In this sense, the Jesuit enterprise can be seen as emblematic of certain traits of modern Europeans as they interact with the other in colonial and post-colonial contexts. Within 100 years of its foundation, the Society had successfully established an extensive network of overseas missions and the largest unified system of higher education ever known in Europe. Harris's main argument is that the ability of the Society of Jesus to engage in a broad and enduring tradition of scientific activity depended on its programmatic commitment to the consolidation and extension of the Catholic confession and its mastery of the administrative apparatus necessary to operate long-distance networks. When speaking about the Society of Jesus' enduring tradition of scientific activity, Harris identifies a paradox. Why Jesuits? That is, why was it that a religious corporation consisting largely of university-trained theologians and ordained priests formally committed to the care of souls was able to produce a corpus of some 5,000 published titles touching on virtually every branch of the natural and mathematical sciences, and a corpus of priest mathematicians, priest astronomers, priest philosophers, and priest naturalists continuously active for nearly 200 years. What did science have to do with salvation? Or with faith, doctrine, prayer, holy offices, the sacraments, or any of the many other spiritual matters with which members of the religious orders were traditionally occupied? Harris's questions have to do with the relationship between religion and science that has been a subject of study since classical antiquity, addressed by philosophers, theologians, and scientists. Discussions of what is science and what is not science, the demarcation problem in the philosophy of science, have intersected with discourses on religion in some instances, and both have had complex relations in their historical interactions. The conflict thesis, which states that there is an intrinsic intellectual conflict between religion and science, remains generally popular for the public, but most historians of science no longer support it. By demonstrating the importance of Jesuit science in the development and circulation of knowledge, Harris's article is an argument against the conflict thesis. He demonstrates that science and religion do go together. Although popular images of controversy continue to exemplify the supposed hostility of Christianity to new scientific theories, studies like Harris's article have shown that Christianity has often nurtured and encouraged scientific endeavor, while at other times the two have coexisted without either tension or attempts at harmonization. If Galileo's trial comes to mind as examples of conflict, they were the exception rather than the rule. Most historians today have moved away from a conflict model, which is based mainly on two historical episodes, Galileo and Darwin, for a complexity model, because religious figures were on both sides of each dispute and there was no overall aim by any party involved in discrediting religion.